Hey, welcome guys. Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Click on that little bell so you're alerted as to any of my videos. Today I'm going over the results for my Deep Drive Baseball 1971 A's replay. Deep Drive is a game that's a PDF only game, so for I think 50% of our community who really is paper and pencil, PDF is not in their comfort zone. So it's going to really struggle to hit that market unless it prints out some cards. It's a little bit like, it's got a little flavor of Strat, it's got a little flavor of APBA, and it's got some Status Pro in it. It's a 50-50 game, but it's got a twist. It's got a deep drive chart that can come off the pitcher or the batter, which is interesting. And let's look at some of the stats. Let's start off with the offensive stats, and you decide for yourself. Now, I had 57 more runs in about 85 more at bats. I had 28 more hits. You can see that here. Now, when we get to the doubles, triples, and home runs, I had one fewer, right? That's pretty darn close for the doubles. So the deep drive chart really works very, very precisely. Now, keep in mind, this is one season replay, so, but it is rather eye-opening in terms of the accuracy of the simulation. Third base, I had four fewer triples, pretty close, right? 21 to 25. Home runs were almost spot on. I had 160. In reality, they had 161 and 71, the 71 A's. RBIs, it was 704 to 642, but remember there were more hits and there were more runs and there were more bats in the replay. But let's look at the base on balls and the strikeouts. My guys walked 556 times. In reality, it was 542, so 14 more, right? Which is pretty darn close. Strikeouts almost identical, -5. 10-13 versus 10-18 in reality. Now, my stolen bases and caught stealing, the cards didn't have the actual attempts, and I was too lazy to look, so my stolen bases came out fewer attempts. The attempts in my replay were, what is that, 80, 89? In reality, they had 143 attempts, right? 133 attempts. So of course it's going to be negative numbers in terms of the accuracy of that. But look at the check out the batting average, on base percentage, slugging, and on base plus slugging. Look how close this is. This is amazing. My replay 253 batting average. In reality, it was 252. Whoa. On base percentage 323. In my replay 321 in reality. Slugging 382. In my replay 384 in reality, only two off. On base plus slugging 704 in my replay, 705 in reality. So that is pretty striking right there. Wow. Okay, so now let's jump to the pitching. Let's look at, again, the replays on top. The actual is below it. ERA 323 in my replay, 305 in reality. WHIP is a little bit higher. 122 versus 117, but still pretty darn close. Now, complete games is on me. I pulled the guys a little bit too early, so it's 36 to 57. That doesn't have to do much with the game mechanic. Sometimes it does. I don't know that it did this time around. So we got to look at that. These shutouts 18 to 15, almost spot on. Obviously, if I had fewer complete games, I'm going to have more saves, 11 more saves in my replay. Innings pitched, I had 26 fewer hits. I had 69 more hits allowed by my pitching staff. Runs, 14 more allowed by my pitching staff. This number is wrong, the -70, so ignore that. It was 518 runs in my earned runs in my replay versus 498 in reality. Home runs allowed by my pitching staff's 147 versus in reality 131, so they gave up more homers. And I used actual lineups. So base on balls, 41 fewer, so a little bit light on the base on balls. It was 460 to 501, but still within that 10% range. Strikeouts, very, very close. I had 20 more strikeouts. My pitching staff had 20 more strikeouts than in reality. But let's look at 8 hit by pitch, wild pitches and balks. This is pretty uncanny. In my replay, I had 31 hit by pitches. In reality, there was 33 by the Oakland pitching staff, 71 Oakland's pitching staff. Wild pitches, I had 33. In reality, there were 37. And that's using half the old system and half the new system. Version 3 is just, they kind of just adjusted tweaked a couple of things, and you don't have to roll separately for the wild pitches and so on. It was just in the same roll, which worked out great. It's easier to play. And the balks, there were 3 balks in my replay. In reality, there was 1 balk. So all in all, very, very impressed with the results. Definitely a game. And I'll tell you, throughout the 1971 replay, I always had a feeling that I was playing 1971. The score of the games, you know, just the general hits and walks and strikeouts and errors and all that. Even though I don't have errors represented here, I always felt like it was about right. It wasn't. I never felt like, oh, it's too much or it's too little. It was just kind of it really gave me that 1971 feel. I played a couple of replays with Tom Seaver, and that was very close to identical as well. And that's all I can say. That's kind of my results for the full season replay using Deep Drive Baseball. So take it for what it's worth. It was 1 season replay, not 10. Obviously, there's no PC game for this, so you can run 10 replays and, you know, test it that way. This way, you got to do it just by, you know, rolling the dice. But ultimately, very impressed with Deep Drive Baseball, and I encourage you guys to check it out. $15 a season. You can pick a season, and there's 1 season in every decade. I think he's working on some extra 70 seasons. And that's about it. I want to keep this short and sweet. I'm Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel, and check out Deep Drive Baseball. Gives you some real close results. Take care.